Here are the tests on my 2021 Mansfield Denali. It is set to the water line on the flush valve, and it is using the original parts. So let's give this a flush and see how it does on tests. The flush is way too short and very weak, and I really don't like that. For the first test, let's see if it can take a washcloth. Even with a short, weak flush, I think it will pass this easily. Took it like nothing. Now, let's see if it can take a grocery bag. I think it will have trouble with this because of the short flush. I think it might have struggled just a tiny bit, but I think it took it through. Yep, down there at the bottom with the washcloth. Now let's see if it can take the washcloth and the grocery bag together. I think it will fail this, but when I hold the handle down for the next test, I think it might pass. It didn't even try. That's really sad. I'm going to add some water to the bowl and just even that out. I think the short flush is what caused that. So I'm going to hold the handle for this test and see if it can take it. Impressive. All it needed was a little more water. Now let's see if it can take a dish towel. I really don't think there's any way it could possibly fail this, but let's see. It struggled just a tiny bit, but it took it through pretty easily. Now let's see how it flushes with a clogged siphon jet. I think this will be pretty interesting. Well, that was anticlimactic. It basically did nothing. So now I'm going to try that test again, but this time I'm going to hold the handle. And it let out so little water that the tank filled all the way back up while I was talking. So I'm going to hold the handle now and see how it flushes. I feel like if the swirl was just a little more powerful, it would siphon and have an awesome flush, but sadly it doesn't. Now let's see how it does with ash, because everything is wet around here and all the dirt is soaked. Well, I'm not really going to get an accurate bowl rinse test because the ash just doesn't stick, but I'm going to spread this a little bit so it's not in such thick clumps. But yeah, this is something that tends to happen with new toilets. The ash just doesn't stick to the sides, and neither does dirt. But let's see if it can clear it out of the center. Well, that was a bit disappointing. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it to do very well, but it did leave quite a bit. This is really sad. I think there's a problem with one of the jets up there. I don't really know what's going on up there, but the bowl rinse is kind of disappointing. And we're seeing this much when basically none of it actually stuck to the sides. So I think this would be really, really sad and really disappointing if the ash actually stuck to the sides and we could see how horrible the bowl rinse really was. So honestly, that was disappointing. This is a really cool toilet, but the bowl rinse is just trash. So I'm going to hold the handle for another flush, and I'm going to get the rest of that stuff out of there. Well, I found the shortcoming of this toilet. That is all I have for these tests. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe and turn on notifications. It helps my channel a lot and I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video.